Hello, I am a developer on the waitlist application for the University Advising Center here at USC. Today, I will go through the features of the waitlist application to give a better understanding of how to use this application. First, we will start out with the sign-up form. This is the page that will be seen when you initially visit the website. This form is based off the paper sign-in form that the Advising Center currently uses. So let's start off by entering someone into the waitlist. The phone number has a validation set up to check for valid area codes and only allows the user to input the 10 digits that are standard with a US phone number. The UofSC ID is the ID that students are assigned as a student here at USC and can find on their Carolina card. This field has validation to make sure the right number of characters are inputted. Both the phone number and UofSC ID have validation to prevent a person from signing up twice. This meaning that if a person is in the waitlist already, they will not be entered twice. Reason for visit has three options: change major, add major or minor, and other. Current and intended major fields have all majors to choose from as you start typing. The user can also just finish typing if they wish. There is also a field for comments, if the user has any. Once the form is filled out, the user can then opt in for our texting service that can send updates to the person if they are in our waitlist. Once done, they will click Submit, and if they opted into the text service, they will receive a message telling them they have been added to the waitlist. All fields marked with an asterisk are required, and the form will not submit unless they are corrected. The current wait time is approximately 0 minutes because there are no students in the waitlist and I would be the next in line. Upon a successful submission, the page will be redirected to a special link that will also be sent in the initial text message, where a user can visit and see their current wait time. We will now go back to the sign-up form by pressing the back button. You can also see here at the top that the approximate wait time displayed will update after a successful submission. Now we're going to test the texting features. We will first text time to get a response with our current wait time. Now we will text remove to remove ourselves from the waitlist and receive a confirmation text that we were removed. We will go ahead and add a few more people to this list to show some of the functionality on the admin page. Now that we have added a few more students, you can see again that the approximate wait time at the top of the screen has updated based on the number of students in the list. In this case, there are 6 people on the list because the wait time increases 15 minutes per each student on the wait list. Up at the top, you will see a check wait time button and the sign in button. First, we will look at the check wait time button. This button is mainly for students who choose not to opt in for our text service. This will allow them to revisit the Advising Center waitlist page and be able to check their current wait time. Once they click on the button, they will be asked to enter their phone number. If their number is in the list, they will receive an alert showing them their current wait time. Otherwise, they will receive a message saying they are not in the list. We will now sign in to the administration page. As you can see, it asks for an email and password, and there is also the option for forgotten passwords. The forgotten password will send an email to the email of the administrator, and they will then be redirected back to the website to change their password. Only administrators in the database will be allowed to receive this email. Once signed in, you will see this table showing all students who are in the wait list. This table is ordered by the first person entered in the list being the person at the top of the table. Beside each person's name is an expand button, which will show the remaining information for the student that they filled out on the sign-up form. Now we will look at the action button selections. The first button is an edit feature. This will allow an administrator to edit any of the student's information. For example, if Brock entered the wrong intended major, the administrator can change it to the correct one. Next is the delete button. Clicking on this will allow you to remove a student from the list even if they have not been advised. The next button is the move down button. This button moves the student to the bottom of the list and all of the wait times will be updated accordingly. This button will mainly be used by administrators who have called the next student currently waiting in the list, but the student is not at the advising center. The administrator can move them to the bottom if they do not wish to delete them, allowing the student another chance to show up to the meeting. The next button is the check-in button. This will change the status seen on the far right from waiting to in advisement. And this is what an administrator will use when they start the appointment with the student. You cannot check in a student who is not next in line to be advised. You also cannot move a student down who is currently being advised. The last button is the checkout button. This will be used when the administrator is finished with the appointment with the student. You also cannot check out a student that has not been checked in. Now we will be going over a few of the situations where you will receive a text message. We will be following John Smith, whose text message will be seeing via the iMessages screen in the top right. John will receive his first message when a student above him in the list is moved to the bottom. This will notify John that he has approximately 30 minutes before his appointment at the advising center. We will now move John back to the 45 minutes remaining spot. This time we will check in Quinn, which should also update the wait times and send John the same message as before. Deleting a student above John will also do the same thing as check-in in this situation. Notice that Ted's time is 0 minutes. This is because Quinn is currently being advised and he should be waiting in the advising center as Quinn's appointment may only last a couple of minutes. We will now check out Quinn and move John to the top of the list. Now we will delete John without him being checked in. This will send him a message saying he was not at the advising center in time for his appointment and he was removed from the list. We will now put John back into the list from another computer to show the last text feature. Now we will delete John while his wait time is above 0 minutes. This message is intended to alert John of his removal from the list that he may not have asked for. This could be from an advisor accidentally deleting him. The last two features we will be looking at are the download archive and the sign out feature. When a student is checked out or deleted from the waitlist, their information is stored in an archive for the advising center records. We will now remove the remaining students on the waitlist and download the archive and view it. The archive only holds information relevant to the advising center records. Now we will demonstrate the sign out feature. Clicking the email button will allow you to access the sign out button, which will redirect you to the form sign up page. You can also change your password here if you wish to. I hope you have enjoyed our brief demonstration of the waitlist application.